I was a police officer for 33 years. I had basically my last 20 years as a police officer, I had a desk job. So when I retired in 2022, I became active. When I became active, when I say active, sports, walking, riding a bike, doing everything around the house, my back was killing me. And it got to the point where I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand for long periods of time. I went and had an MRI done, and it was found that I had what they call a bulging disc, and that it needed to be fixed. But instead of getting it fixed, I masked it with the epidurals. So it only would last 3 months at a time, and I would have to repeat the process. So finally I said, you know what, I'm just masking the problem. I need to fix this, not mask it. I was told that I would fix the problem, I would need to go and have surgery. So back surgery, who wants back surgery? You hear horror stories about back surgery. So I didn't, was skeptical about doing that. I knew Dr. Cogan from working with him when he was working with the Detroit Lions, and I was a Detroit police officer, and I worked the games on the side as a police officer. And then one day I saw his commercial on TV, and I said, I know that guy. He may be able to help me. There's no pain whatsoever with the treatment. It's a treatment where you do some exercising when you first come into the office. You exercise. They give you sit on a chair that wobbles, and then you get on a platform that vibrates. When you do your session, his staff they strap you into an apparatus and put you on a table, and they basically stretch you out while you're on the table for 20, 30 minutes at a time. I did a 3-month plan for the treatment. I first started out going 3 days a week, then it went down to 2, and then it went down to once a week. And by the time I was at my end of my sessions, I didn't need an epidural. So that was in 2022. Here we are in 2025 in August. I have a part-time job. I work with the Detroit Tigers on the field as a field security officer, and I'm there a good 8 hours a day, and I don't have a brace on. I don't need an epidural, nothing. It's just a great experience working with Dr. Cogan and his staff. I should have brought my wife with me, because she'll tell you that I'm so much better as not ornery. I'm not in pain. I'd love to get up in the morning and start doing things. We take trips, we go on our bikes, we take our bikes up to Port Huron and ride underneath the bridge, do that a lot. I definitely would recommend the Nerve and Disc Institute for anyone that's having any type of pain, where a doctor can fix it and give you a consultation and come in and start your treatment right away, which was awesome.